Over the last 5 years, I have seen companies spend outrageous amounts of money on marketing their companies without actually seeing a true return on investment. And I'm talking here companies that spend $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 per month and get very few leads or sales as a result of their efforts. And I know it sounds crazy, but it is happening. And I would say at least once a month, I have a potential client who comes to me or my team and they say, hey, I've been spending $100,000 in marketing per month and the results are mediocre. And what I've realized is that when this happens, is usually the result of one of 5 reasons. And I want to quickly go through each of them. Reason number 1, you're spending money on marketing, but you actually don't have a very good foundation. You don't have a compelling website, or your website is performing very poorly, both from a performance point of view and high bounce rate, low time on page, etc. Secondly, you don't have the metrics in place to really understand what works and what doesn't. And I'm not talking here about vanity metrics, which is like how many users come to my website, what's the bounce rate. I mean, those are good metrics, but you need to have very granular metrics at a page level to really understand, for example, how much content that I create is actually being read. There's tools available right now where you can see, for example, the average reader on this page only reads the top 20% of the page, or they don't go past the hero banner on a landing page. You need these metrics to really understand when and why you should be changing things with your website in order to maximize conversion. The second reason why companies fail, even if they spend a lot of money on marketing, is they don't have the right resources. I've just talked about one, which is an analytics marketing manager. It's a very important resource, if not the most important resource, because this is the person who's going to tell you this works, this doesn't, this is what you should optimize. Or you don't have enough marketers who can create original content, or the people you have, they're not really good at creating long-form thought leadership content, or they are not particularly amazing at creating infographics, or you don't have an infographics person and you're in an industry where infographics are very useful. So if you don't have the right resources, even if you spend a lot of money, you're not going to get the right ROI. Third, you're doing a lot of analysis paralysis, and I've had a different video last week when I just talked about that. But basically, let's say you see that something is not working and you have 5 or 6 people who keep debating amongst themselves what's not working and nothing gets done. Well, that's wasted time, money, and effort, because if you see something, you should do something and improve that bottleneck to ensure that even if you're getting people through paid or SEO means to your website, at the end of the day, people do what you want them to do when they get to your website. The next one is you're not experimenting enough. A lot of people, they just do their website and they copy and that's it, it never changes. The reality is that you should be doing 2-3 different tests each month. Like, let me change the color of a button, let me change the copy, let me change the images I'm using, and let's see if that leads to a significant increase in conversion. And finally, you're not doing ROI marketing analysis at a tactic level. A lot of marketers, they just do all these different budgets together at once, and they say, I'm gonna spend $100,000 and that's gonna be across SEO, content, conferences, and a lot of other tactics. And what they don't do, they don't really analyze each of them individually. Like if you're spending money on social media and it's not working, put the money elsewhere. If SEM is not working, put the money elsewhere. You have to shuffle these budgets according to how people are interacting with your brand. It's very important.